When we met again after years apart, it felt like life was giving me another chance to set things right. I remembered the way she used to laugh, how she'd look at me like I was the only man in the room. She spoke with a softness that made me believe she had grown, that the mistakes of our past were behind her. She told me she had matured, learned from her experiences, and was ready to be the wife I had once dreamed of. I wanted to believe her so badly that I ignored the quiet warnings in my heart. We got married again, and in the beginning, it was everything I thought it would be. She'd make me coffee in the mornings, we'd watch movies late into the night, and talk about starting a family. I felt like I had found my way back to happiness, and I told everyone around me how lucky I was to have her back. But slowly, the warmth between us began to fade. She started spending more time on her phone, smiling at messages she never shared with me. Her phone became locked with a password, and if I walked into the room while she was texting, she would quickly put it away. She started going out in the evenings, saying she was with friends I didn't know. At first, I trusted her, telling myself she deserved her independence. Then, small lies began to slip through. She'd tell me she was out with friends, but I'd hear background noises on the phone that didn't sound like a group of women talking. I once saw her getting into a car late at night with someone I didn't recognize, and when I asked about it, she became defensive, accusing me of not trusting her. I wanted to believe her explanations, but my gut kept telling me something was wrong. One night, I came home early from work. The house was quiet except for her voice, speaking softly from the living room. She was on the phone, her tone filled with affection that she hadn't shown me in weeks. She froze when she saw me, quickly ending the call. Her excuse was clumsy, something about talking to a cousin. That was the moment I knew I had to stop lying to myself. I started paying attention. Receipts in her bag from places we'd never gone together, unfamiliar men's names saved under women's names in her phone, and the smell of cologne on her clothes that wasn't mine. It was like watching the truth unfold in slow motion, each detail cutting deeper than the last. When I finally confronted her with everything I had seen, she didn't deny it. She just looked at me with the same careless expression she had years ago, as if my heartbreak was a price she was willing to pay for her own desires. In that moment, I realized I hadn't fallen back in love with the woman she was. I had fallen in love with the memory of who I wished she could be. I packed my things that night. No shouting, no begging, just silence. I left knowing there was no saving something that had already died once before. This time, I walked away for good, carrying the bitter truth that some people don't change, no matter how much you hope they will. And the hardest part wasn't losing her. It was losing the dream I had built around her.